Is this how we're getting through this series? Drinking uncontrollably.
Yes.
Past 3 episodes, he's done this.
3 or 4 by now, I think.
Because it's a funny,
I stopped
it's a
counting.
funny running gag. Though today I don't have a fucking excuse considering I was also drinking yesterday. Yeah, that
Don't overdo it.
Alcoholics
Yesterday-
don't run in my family. They drive.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
Yesterday it wasn't even that much. Like it was literally just like a small little Jack Daniel's cola can.
Jack Daniels. Yet another cultural American victory.
Here's the thing, I only buy it because it's just like, instead of having to mix myself something, it's just already right there.
Yet another American cultural victory. Hoorah, gentlemen.
I'll tell you another awkward American truth. When drink driving was officially banned in surprisingly I think it was the late 70s or early 80s, there was a noticeable protest.
Well, yeah. And just as there was protest during the fucking prohibition. Like, people
Yeah.
like their alcohol.
Yeah,
We enjoy alcohol.
drinking and driving.
Anyways,
Particularly vigorous in Alabama, I understand.
oh, so it's not
course
just the
it would be
fucking
Alabama.
incest.
It's just Alabama being Alabama.
Their fucking mental facilities are already being goddamn compromised by the copious amounts of inbreeding, and now they're also going to fucking cut it down with alcohol.
So much Habsburg chins. So many Habsburg chins.
はい、もしもし。そうですか。今日、どうせ勝手に来て勝手に喋って勝手に帰るのでしょ。私には関係ありません。
You know, if you really stretch your imagination, it does sound like she could be talking about the fucking co-host recording.
Top down over for a while and then leave when it gets bored. It has nothing to do with me.
They just like me for real.
She just like me
Go
for
break the
real, for
fourth
real.
wall. There's the episode title: Breaking the Fourth Wall.
Nah,
Damn it!
that's
Damn it, Yumiko!
that's too much of a low-hanging fruit.
I can
You
pick
have
Jack's
never
doing something
not
silly
picked a
now.
low-hanging fruit. You have never not picked a low-hanging fruit.
Nothing as bad as breaking the fourth wall.
I can go find a title right now.
Other than Deadpool.
Go ahead, find one.
I'm doing it. I'm looking it up right now.
We're waiting. You brought this upon the viewers.
Speed.
Hold
Speed.
on,
Google.
I need to take off my headphones and put them back on real quick.
One episode's called Gamer Rage. One episode's just called Sleep is Important. It's like, come on now.
Found one yet?
One's called Hammering Out Kinks. I like that one.
Yeah. No. If it involved Chizuru, who'd be hammering in some kinks.
That sounds like a euphemism for sex.
One's called No More Joke. One's called No More Isekai. One's just called Arson.
Because it was arson.
That's the name.
Because he was arsing around.
One's just called Edging.
Which one's just called edging again?
Toho 2. 2 Heart 2, Part 27. Just
I
called
need to
Edging.
hold on. I need to fucking see what the fuck that one was.
Oh my god.
What were you doing?
Oh, right. That one's a play on words because it involves the edge of a forest.
My point stands. You have always picked at low-hanging fruit.
That one was not a low-hanging fruit. Fuck you. I do not accept edging as a low-hanging fruit option. You fucking take that back.
I do. So funny. Oh.
I would need other fucking possibilities, options. That's the word.
Hold on.
But yeah,
Oh god, I went
here's the
so far
thing, no
back
more
into
isekai
video
makes
plays.
sense in context.
You want a real low-hanging fruit? This one's titled No Video Today.
That's not a fucking video title, that's just me saying I'm not recording. Don't count.
That is a video title.
Don't count. It's no visual novel video, it's an update video.
So true. Okay, we should probably stop.
No, you said I go for low-hanging fruit. I want to see those low-hanging fruits you're talking about.
I've already named off several.
None of the ones you named are low-hanging fruits, though.
My Klutzy Cupid, Part 14. It's just called Date Night. In shark contrast.
Hold on, let me see which one that was again.
Part 14, Date Night.
Part 14. Need to fucking find part 14. Oh yeah, that one was literally just because it was just a date and I decided to fucking stop doing the route. So, you know, I didn't even decide to go for a low-hanging fruit. I just decided, just call it something.
This one's good. Questionable online activity. He's just like us.
Oh, hold on, that was for the black-haired one, right?
My Klutzy Cupid.
Yeah.
Questionable online activity.
Hold on, let me just check if I am indeed right. Yes, I am right. The one where the man and the girl just like have sex in a VR game.
Somehow. Bro got put in the Mark Zuckerberg's metaverse.
I had this thought recently, but can we just talk about how if they ever make an actual VR game that includes a feature that lets you have sex, social life will slowly but surely die out.
Yeah.
Like that's where the social life goes to die.
Man.
Like if we have the ability to not only just like talk to each other from the comfort of our home, but even interact and have sexual relations while just sitting in front of our PC, while having our fucking neural channels linked to PC, fucking society is slowly but surely going to crumble.
Yeah.
We already have a fucking loneliness epidemic without all of that.
Real. I am very lonely.
Anyways.
The
Sunday
only thing
afternoon
that
is
keeps me going is Wednesday.
No, it's Sunday. Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon is a lazy time full of freedom, but for some reason it also seems to
Sunday
inspire
too, because the race is on Sunday.
deeply melancholy.
That's very true. Thank you, Beast.
Many people. Did you say something about racists on Sunday?
The race, the NASCAR race. The NASCAR race is on Sunday. Thank you for reminding me.
You said NASCAR race is on Sunday, and I heard the race is as racist.
NASCAR race is Sunday.
And it's just a load of NASCAR cars just painted up in Confederate flags.
No, they used to do that.
like every fucking
Again, okay.
every fucking NASCAR just has like racial slurs on it, and all the fucking helmets include a fucking like a face windshield that's just blackface.
Oh,
You don't have a company for a sponsor. You have a racial slur for a sponsor.
yeah. Ah.
Oh.
We've got this episode.
Oh,
off to-
and here he is, our winner of today's race is Slit Eye sponsored fucking driver.
Hold on. I've got the photo somewhere. Just give me a second.
What?
Like
This really?
I specifically decided to say slit eye instead of the other one, considering in this context it would be 100% racist, unless unlike the last time I fucking said it, which still caused Bud to go crazy. Why are people calling me racist? I love racist, especially NASCAR. What do you think about African Americans? I fucking hate them. What does that have to do with NASCAR?
As a
Oh
trans-
boy. Oh, Nate the Ginger. Based.
Nate the Ginger got a shout out.
Oh,
I guess feeling a little down about the approach of Monday is understandable, but what waste of free time you have left by sinking into sentimental ennui? It's a very Japanese thing. Because of my occupation, I've made a lot of friends overseas where they tend to enjoy their days off without any of the gloom. Quote, I think about that crap when there's partying to do. Okay, Wario. Probably as a result of spending so much time with those guys. I'm not the type that gets depressed or wistful on my days off. But among my classmates at the school, there seem to be a few who suffer from the typical Japanese late weekend blues. I can understand the theory, but it's honestly pretty hard to empathize.
やっと揃ったのよさ。
Didn't
Okay.
know Makino was a vampire. Explains the fang, I guess.
guys,
Twilight joke.
quickly throw some garlic at her. The sunlight isn't working.
Blade, where are you at?
Something
some
has gone
Burger King
horribly
today.
wrong. Burger King?
Yeah.
Yet another American cultural victory. We just don't stop winning, man.
Here's the thing, I just buy like once every now and again because it's way too fucking expensive, and I just say, you know what? It's been a while and I really like the crispy chicken they have.
Mhm.
Like, it's not as good as
Oh,
when I
say,
make
can
katsu for
you
myself,
see?
Oh dear.
but it's okay. Like, it's below katsu, my katsu in quality, but it's a lot less effort. So, you know. But yeah, anyways, and the place where essentially I go to another city for my doctor's appointment every month, since I have to get a shot. Hold on, I can just straight up show on camera because I still have the fucking band-aid there. Probably shouldn't slap my fucking arm where I got the shot. Thank God I missed somehow. But yeah. And in that city, they have a Burger King already, but apparently there were plans to build a McDonald's. However, they wanted to, like, you know how most McDonald's have, like, this big old fucking sign that spins?
Yes.
That
Spinny
would
sign,
be
my beloved.
too tall for that city. In that city, you're not allowed to build that high when it comes to those kinds of advertisement signs. But McDonald's is insisting that they build it their way, or they're just not building a location there. And all I can say is, like, that's just you fucking losing out, though. They already have a Burger King. They have like a bunch of fucking donut joints. They don't need a fucking McDonald's.
It's our way or the highway.
And especially they also wanted to build it like right next to the fucking Burger King as well, which is like outside the fucking city on the highway. And at that point, there's another like smaller city, quote unquote, nearby that also is attached to the same fucking highway. But there they would be allowed to buy it, but they refuse to go there because the city has less inhabitants. So clearly they are after the fucking inhabitants of the city. But no person living in that city would go to Burger King over just going to their local fucking donut joint. Anyways. Machina apparently skips down the road playing the strange keychain. Is it the Wayfinder? Kingdom Hearts jokes. At a glance, it looks like a pretty plain little figurine. Is that thing really as rare as all that?
マグロマンキーホルダーシリーズナンバー14港湾作業者 A
I'm going to fucking end myself.
There's no escape.
大きなズタ袋を背負う姿のリアリティが実に見事な一品なのよさ
Tuna fish man again. Gotta keep an eye on that one. No, don't. Ignore it. Purge it from your fucking mind and forget it ever existed. I've been training my body as I usually do on the weekends, but Makina's persistently hung around pestering me to take her to the shopping district by the station. So here we
It's
are.
over for
Like,
Tuna
I don't
Fish
know
Man
why,
once he meets
but
Butter
hers-
Sauce Man.
I don't know why, but her specifically pestering him about going there just makes it sound like just take me there, take me there, take me there. You could just walk. Nah, I don't want to walk. Carry me on your fucking shoulders. And he just essentially just has to fucking jog to the to the fucking
Nah, bro.
shopping district with her on his shoulders.
She needs an adult chaperone.
Yeah, you're right. She is under the age of 16, so she has to.
Counter argument. I would just go into town on my fucking own when I was fucking 15.
How you didn't
Mhm.
get abducted is a wonder.
Here's the thing, even back when I was 15, I looked like a goddamn 20-year-old for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that is something I really liked to do for some reason when I was younger, where if I just talked to people a lot, and after like maybe like a few weeks of talking to them a lot, I would ask them, you know what, we've talked quite a bit at this point. I'm curious, how old do you think I am? And my answers would always be like, oh, you're like 18, 19, 20. I was fucking 15 back then.
I look like a 40-year-old man that just went through a second divorce.
Same here, probably. Yeah.
What
But
God's
it's partially also just because I essentially I entered puberty and my body was immediately beard.
beard?
Beard.
Beard?
Like when I was in school, people that were trying to grow beards like really badly, people would literally just talk to him like, dude, it's not working out if it's not at least like on his level, and then just point at me and I just sit there like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like people were literally like, listen up. Don't try to fucking grow a beard. Like at your age, it's not gonna grow fast enough. It's just gonna look like shit if you don't have his fucking beard growth.
I've got a pretty nice beard. I'm like,
I am very
I
proud
need
of
to kiss to my
mine.
brother.
Lately, the girl's been furtively buying toys like this whenever she goes out with me. Probably because Amina gets mad when she wastes too much money on stupid crap. Don't mention this to Amina, she'll get cranky at me for encouraging her bad habits.
言わせておけばいい嫉妬に狂う女につける薬はないさ
you have to enable their gambling addiction early on.
Throw a line from some daytime soap opera at me, will ya? Amina really needs to stop watching that crap. I wonder if she thinks she's like a 50-year-old.
お兄ちゃんが言ってたことなのよさ
What? Me? Having assumed the bad influence of the dirty old lady, Margaret lives with what was having assumed the bad influence of the dirty old lady Margaret lives with was responsible for that line. I'm flustered to find the finger pointed at me instead. Margaret narrows her eyes, the slits, and turns to me with a smirk.
小娘の言葉遣いの原因を他人に転嫁しようと思ったらとんだやぶ蛇だったのよさ
Damn, she's good.
Fail.
He just fucking starts acting like he's been shot in the stomach.
Got
お兄
punched.
ちゃんも口の
I
利き方
need some more
には気をつけ
morphine.
た方がいいのよ
Yeah, yeah, impressionable youths. Because if he keeps talking like that, he's gonna be shunned by the fucking parents.
Took the words out my mouth.
apparently quite pleased about having cut me down to size, Machina cheerfully jogs ahead of me. Amin and the others did say that my behavior has been influencing Machina, but hearing it outright from the girl herself is a bit of a shock. Seems I really do need to watch my step. I don't get it. I don't get it. In the workplace, I was considered something of a moral exemplar.
Exemplar? Templar?
Did I exemplar?
Plot? Dear God.
That's fault.
Is there a
We must-
Templar-based archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? I have to fucking check now. Overall Yu-Gi-Oh! Not just Master Duel, it's just that's the fucking typical example you think of. I do have Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel on my phone at this point, so I don't have to open the game on my PC. I can Mayakashi mill people on the go.
Me when the Templars are the bad guys in Assassin's Creed.
Cringe! I still really need to get my fucking, like, campaign started. I still don't have the fucking battle maps for my one-shot.
Ugh. Black Flag was my favorite. I enjoyed being a pirate.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that was oddly a really popular one.
Yeah.
Possibly because
I
it was
was-
unpretentious.
I was like sitting in a stream with John for when I was playing Black Flag, and John is the type of player that plans out every move, like really carefully. And when he's spotted during a mission that is supposed to be stealthy, he immediately restarts because he doesn't want to be caught. He wants to essentially like play it without getting caught. And he was watching me, and every time I would be spotted, I would just get up, pull out my gun, shoot whoever spotted me in the face while saying stealth, and then continue sneaking away. And he was slowly but surely getting a fucking aneurysm.
It's still stealthy if you kill the only person that saw you and then deafen the other guys. The crusade knows no bounds. The sharks will be tamed.
I guess the closest thing to a quote-unquote Templar archetype is the Dogmaticas.
Just play a paladin, Lamau.
Since there is an entire Dogmatica archetype. Which, funnily enough, Dogmaticas are essentially all about fuck the extra deck. Specifically your opponents.
Fun fact about Knight
Dogmaticas are
Armor, you should be
also-
able to do a somersault in it.
Yes.
Knight's armor is surprisingly versatile and flexible.
Yeah, it looks heavy, but the people who are wearing that shit are trained to be in that shit.
Like, you might hear them coming, but you aren't going to stop them from plowing into you at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Like, people are all like, oh, armor gonna be slow. Nah, people can run in there.
Below they coming.
But yeah, like, Dogmaticas even have, like, this entire, like, almost religious type imagery. Like, one of the stronger monsters, Dogmatica Maximus, just straight up looks like a fucking priest or something. So there's actually a high chance of it just being a fucking based on Templars.
Imagine you're some filthy, unwashed peasant fighting in the 100 Years' War, and you see a knight sprinting at you.
Yeah.
That'd be
You
fucking
better,
terrifying.
you better bloody hope you've got some good bowmen behind you.
It's over. The arrows ping off his armor. Your spear glances off. It's genuinely over.
I don't know. Don't remember anything about Agincourt, do you?
Oh
Here's-
no, I know a little bit about medieval history. I
Here's
know
the
about the
thing, a
Battle of
spear,
Agincourt.
like, even if the man is in full armor, the spear could still, like, keep him at bay a bit.
Yes.
Besides, a lot of you don't really remember much about the bollock dagger, do you?
No, I
Probably
can't
my
say I
favorite
remember what
piece of
that one is.
medieval history. My favorite piece of medieval history is that they gave up on trying to kill knights. They would just hit them in the head with a hammer until they surrendered
Yeah,
Oh,
because they couldn't kill them.
the Warhammer was so popular.
the fucking German name for the bollock dagger is Nierendolch. Literally translates to kidney dagger.
You know, they couldn't pierce the armor, so they just used severe blunt force trauma until he gave up.
Well, yeah, like fucking warhammers are made to combat armor.
Exactly. Nothing beats blunt force trauma.
A weapon for every job and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're getting distracted again, aren't we?
If you ever get around to making that campaign, that one-shot campaign, you want to be a player in it, bud?
Oh, am I being invited?
Yes.
Oh, yippee!
Funny, actually, do I still have that group chat we made for that? I don't think we ever do. Oh no, we do still have the D&D Fuckwits channel open, technically. Well, yeah, essentially, people that planned to play in that campaign were Colonel, Raven, Guster, Board, and fucking Aki. Which we essentially, we even, like, me and Guster straight up helped Aki make his character. For some reason said her because I was thinking about Wildheart since she left the fucking chat because apparently Board pissed her off. But yeah, we helped Aki make his character. And it's just like, it's a very, like, charisma seduction based character because we all know Aki. Or do I have to explain Aki to y'alls? Bud,
What?
do I have to explain Aki to you?
Aki?
Yes. A person in the Boskor server.
Yeah, you'll probably have to.
Essentially, his favorite type of character is Gyaru that whores herself out willingly, like, and
My
enjoys it.
face win.
He is essentially just like, he adores the slutty, essentially, and
Not a big fan.
he also did suck dick for money, once upon a time.
$20 is $20, man.
He did not just take $20 apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
If the Lego in
he
their
has
room is
stopped
anything
at
to
this
go by.
point because he has a girlfriend now.
I think they work in a naval museum these days.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh. What kind of ships are in there?
No idea, but either way, essentially we helped him make a character where in the character creation he wanted his character to essentially be like a fallen princess from a country that was turned to a sex slave, but then freed herself, and now she's essentially a pirate. And it's just like, he wanted like a fucking pirate ship at the start of the campaign, and we were like, no! You fucking can't! Either...
Be like Jack Sparrow that lost it. He lost the ship.
Like, that's what we suggested. Either you have like a rowboat at this point, for like very limited fucking travel, and you used to have a big ship, but it was somehow stolen, or you are after the breakout, and your goal is to get that ship. And it's gonna be real awkward for that character, considering it's very, like, seduction-based, to be in my one-shot, because, most of the enemies are robots.
Here.
Not
This is how they end lore at the party with their ship sinking.
Yeah, right.
It's actually a female changeling, I think it was.
My face worm.
A
Oh, good
female
God.
bard changeling.
Dear God, does it get any worse?
But yeah, essentially a lot of the one-shot campaign would be fighting fucking automatons and golems and shit like that, aka things you cannot seduce. So his character would have a bad time. Though I do kind of really want someone else to also make a campaign. Just because me and Guster have a character idea where we both already made the character sheets. The issue is that we can't play the characters unless both of us are in the same campaign. The characters in questions are a pair of twins called Nikolai and Mikhail.
How very on the nose.
They are a pair of Dampiers. Yeah, essentially they are a pair. They are a pair of twins that were one day discovered by the caretaker of a town's graveyard. He took them in because he didn't know what to do with them and raised them a bit, but he was always like trying to figure out a way to give them away to someone else because he thought that the graveyard wasn't a place to raise children. But no one would take them in, and for some reason they were weirdly attached to the graveyard, often talking to him like very excitedly about the friends they made in the graveyard, despite him never seeing anyone there. Eventually time passed and the gravekeeper became sick. He fell asleep one night while still suffering from his sickness, and woke up the next morning to the two children staring at him, looking at him like, looking at him with excitement. As he was questioning what was going on, he looked down and saw his own body. He had died and become a ghost, and the two kids excitedly started talking about how he had become one of his friends, and how they had to prepare a home for him, as they took the shovels and started making a grave. Like that, they continued living in this graveyard for quite a while, until one day, a group of people came to the graveyards. They had heard about the crypt of a former royal family that was in this graveyard and decided that they wanted to steal whatever was buried with the members of the royal family. Noticing the intruders, both Mikhail and Nikolai got very angry. So they went about defending the homes of their friends, during which they both discovered they had very odd talents. Nikolai, for some reason, just could imbue himself with the strength of the undead, becoming very, very resilient while slinging magical spells at the enemy, while Mikhail found out he could be very deadly with something as simple as a embalming knife. Like that, one by one, the intruders were dispatched, and the next morning, the townspeople, horrified, found the flayed bodies of multiple people hanging from the gates of the graveyard, all of them having the words, "Do not disturb the rest of the dead," carved into their bodies. Shortly afterwards, the graveyard was closed down because, well, the fucking townspeople were scared. So the entire idea is that... Yeah, the entire idea is that both of them are like the typical horror movie twins. Like the creepy horror movie twins. Like both of them are literally just... Both of them are small because they're literally just still children. Like they're just literally just still children just on this adventure. One of them being a... I think Undying Warlock it was. Hold on. Oh no. Not the alliance with France. But yeah, I think one of them was an Undying Warlock.
We must stop the Franken threat.
Was it the Undying or was it the Undead? I'll see the moment I see the name of the first ability. But yeah, essentially Guster's was the Warlock, which was the Undying, I think. While I went with a Rogue. hence why oddly adept at dealing death. Oh no, it wasn't the Undying Warlock, it was the Undead, I think. But yeah, while he was the Undead Warlock, I was the Phantom Rogue. There's actually a funny combo you can do in D&D with a Warlock and a Barbarian, because one Warlock subclass, the Hexblade Warlock has an ability that if he kills an enemy, the enemy's soul becomes a specter under the control of the Warlock, and he can just ask them questions, essentially. And one Barbarian subclass, the Zealot, has a feature that makes it so whenever you cast Revivify to revive them, you don't need to use material components. Which means you don't have to spend 300 gold every time you want to res someone. So what you can do is, oh, fuck, there's a locked door that's barred from inside. So in order to open it, we would have to go around and open it from the inside. The Hexblade Warlock just stabs the Barbarian to death. The Barbarian, as a phantom, phases through the door, gets rezzed by Revivify, and just opens the door. But yeah, add on to that they're both Dampiers, and they can just bite someone to heal themselves. So that's fun also. Anyways, I've wasted how much time?
Yeah, we've wasted something in the region of about 20 minutes. We
Not
podcasted
that bad.
it again.
Come on, 7 minutes max.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways,
We'll
Magnus
find
only
out
stops
after.
a few steps ahead of me and points down the street. Huh? 100 meters or so ahead, there's something unusual enough to halt even Machima's momentum. In front of Machima's, instead of Mishima Cape Station, a cordon of jet black luxury cars have blocked off the road where the local buses usually stop. 10 odd men wearing suits mill about the area, talking into cell phones, restlessly checking their watches or discussing something in small groups. For Yakuza, they're too white-collar. They don't have the intimidating, aggressive body language characteristic of gangsters. That said, this bunch aren't exactly inviting either. Most people would probably give them just as wide a berth.
Dear God, it's government officials.
It's the government.
I mean, better the government than we have to than having to call Kazuma Kiryu here.
No. I trust the Yakuza more than I trust the government.
Yeah, at least the Yakuza have some sort of character to them.
I mean, Yakuza 7 literally has an entire thing where a member of the government is essentially manipulating the Yakuza.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
Don't know, but whoever they are, they're not around. They're not anyone we want to get involved with. If they were friendly, respectable guys, they wouldn't block the road in such a nakedly intimidating way. I haven't often seen Machina admit to being frightened like this. The girl's brave enough to grab snakes and centipedes with bare hands, but something about the group seems to be bothering her quite strongly. She's obviously very uncomfortable. No reason to hang around here. Alright, I think it's time to head back.
It's human nature to be scared of government officials. Don't worry.
Instead of those guys, maybe you should be worrying about the homework you haven't even started. Yeah, don't just stand there, let's get moving. Hold on. I have to.
Are you going to say that as a soundbite?
No. Okay, that one's bad.
contrary, crystal-headed girl! Why must you refuse to understand?
There we go. That took a while for the Murder Girl. Also was playing the scattering flowers in the background, so that's also good. But yeah. Murder Girl. Very fucking important, by the way. Do tell me when you are done viewing the Murder Girl comparison. Also, but tell your brother to go fuck himself, because I assume that's why you're muted.
Family gonna family.
I mean, family gonna family is not the right thing to say, because I specifically have a sign out front that says whenever I'm recording, that I haven't actually put up the last couple of fucking times I've started recording. People just don't really bother me down here, you know? Especially this late at night.
9 o'clock where you are isn't that late.
Still somewhat late. Like, here's the thing. People only come down here for two reasons. They have something to tell me, or they want to get something because they're doing something. And at 9 o'clock, they're usually not doing anything anymore. Except watch TV and do puzzles. He's still muted.
Oh joy.
We're waiting until he's unmuted, by the way.
As is always the case, duty calls and one distraction. This is going to be another biblically accurate Angels moment, isn't it?
Possibly. Time for me to play a duel of Master Duel. Let's see if I can OTK my opponent before he comes back. I'm on Diamond currently. Maybe I can. I don't think I can get to Platinum before he comes back. Fucking Michiru. Oh no, I'm dueling against Squall. Jokes, because my opponent is called Leon.
Bud's still alive. He just posted his Raccoon Michiru again.
Yes. No. That is not a going second hand. Shame. Okay, what's he playing? Come on, what's he playing? What? What? Oh, Alistair. No. I'm not playing against an Alistair deck and not Ash Blossoming Alistair the Invoker. Is he gonna pass? Set 2, summon Alistair, get negated, pass? Oh, or did he cut the fucking connection? Nope, set 2, summon Alistair, passed. Okay. Oh, Imperm. He has some trap to activate. Set. 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 Set 4 end turn. Should we just pause the recording until he's back?
Might be an idea.
Yeah, probably for the best. We're back.
And I have sandwiches.
As Machina holds her head in her hands and moans, I poke her in the back, urging her down the street towards the dorm. As she finally starts to walk, I shoot a quick glance back towards the station area. A group of men in business suits has come to attention, facing the ticket gate in apparent anticipation. Just now, a special express train seems to be pulling in. The station employees are running around making preparations of some sort. Some sort of big shot arriving.
お兄ちゃん、まだ駅の方見てるの？
Machina looks up at me with a distinctly uneasy expression. There's nothing, don't worry about it. I ruffle Machina's hair gently and do my best to reassure her. We walk back to the school, still a little tense from our encounter with the mysterious group.
二人ともおかえりなさい。
Hello, girl of the hour. Girl of the hour because we're doing her around first, according to Bud.
Excuse me?
It's very optimistic of you.
Did you already forget last part?
No, I didn't hear what you said. It was multiple.
I said hello, girl of the hour, because we're doing her around first, according to Bud.
What the fuck? You motherfucker.
Ran into the door with Machina, such turns to greet us with her usual smile. Maybe the weekend, but apparently she's decided to spend it scrubbing the hallways clean. As always, our maid Seal for her duties knows no bounds. Yo.
帰ったのよさ。はい。風見さんもマキちゃんも無事で何よりです。お風呂が沸いていますので、ご希望でしたらどうぞ。
I will say real quick, Machina saying we have returned upon getting home has similar energy to what I say whenever I first join a Discord server for the first time, or anything like that. I just go all caps, I have arrived! And then all lower caps, hi. Essentially, this. Literally just this.
Oh.
This is my usual first time joining a Discord server message. Anyways.
それとも少し早いですが、夜のお供をした方がいいでしょうか。
Yes, definitely, Sachi. Wait, what? I didn't say anything.
He's just like me for real.
All of a sudden, I seem to have developed a ferocious headache. I press a hand to my forehead and close my eyes, but I can't suppress a bit of grimace. Mocking is one thing, but Sachi too? Why do we go so wrong?
一体なんでこうなってしまったんだ。って顔してるのよさ、お兄ちゃん。
Counter-Strike!
Where do we go wrong? They introduced Counter-Strike.
You know how you know the fucking meme. Hold on. Let me look for it real quick.
It has to be said, Machina does sometimes have galaxy brain moments.
Hold on.
The
Essentially.
bomb has been planted.
Hold on. It's taken a while. For some reason. There we go. Or, no, it's still taking a while. It's the same energy as this, except instead of your dog is cracked at COD, it's Amane waking up Yuji, so suddenly screaming, "Your daughter is cracked at CS:GO!"
Fucking go! Yuki, wake up! Huh? Your dog is cracked at COD. Oh,
And suddenly it just starts playing the fucking ambush music. When you ambush an
he
enemy
just
and
shows a
fucking
hard Call of
reload.
Duty clip. Oh.
Ah. And you know what? At some point, I'm so convinced that the three of us should like pool together some money to commission some artist to just draw fucking Yuji with the fucking angel bud on one shoulder, the devil me on the other, and
Hold on,
just
go
the
find it.
screeching eagle on his fucking head.
AI art generation, my beloved.
And now we have the other option of
Want to be the straight
pull-
man?
pulling together the money to commission artists to just draw fucking Amane waking up huge to tell him that fucking Machina fucking reached for fucking first place in the global CSGO tournament.
Yuji, wake up! Machina's cracked at CSGO.
What music would
Found
play
it.
after that in this meme format, actually? I'm curious. Also, for some reason, my fucking browser is just going at a snail's pace right now, and I don't know why. Let me open my fucking task manager. Something is eating up my CPU like a motherfucker. Suddenly it's okay. Is it ROM then? Nah, not that either.
Fear will keep them in line. Fear of
Of
this
the
battle
task
station.
manager. Oh, I love Star Wars.
And the late Peter Cushing OBE, of course.
The old Star Wars quotes, so good.
Here's the thing. I will never not laugh at people that say like, oh, I'm an artist using AI art. You're not an artist using an AI art. You're essentially commissioning a fucking computer to draw something. Don't make yourself think you're a fucking artist. You're doing the same thing as us, except you're not talking to a real human fucking being and paying him for it. You're just commissioning a fucking PC.
You have failed me for the
Also-
last time.
Also,
Commander.
gotta appreciate that now I see the rest of the line and I can read it for the first time now. Because I've just not been reading it after the CSGO thing. And it's just like, Mahina's just like, a very good question, Oni-chan's face. Like, she's not talking to him. She's talking to his facial structure. Don't go reading my inner monologue. What did you do to Sachi? This is your fault, I assume. What is it now?
Uh-oh. And the fifth door.
Battle
Oh,
Bit
Battle Bit
Remastered.
Remake.
What the fuck's... What the
Battle
fuck is
Bit,
Colonel
it's,
playing now? What even is Battle Bit? Oh, fucking
It's like
serious.
Battlefront, but pixelated.
Star Wars Battlefront?
No, Battle Bit.
No, it's Battle Bit Star Wars Battlefront, but pixelated.
It's Battlefield. Hold on, I'll get.
Ah, okay. So it's essentially... So what you're trying to tell me is it's Crunker, but you have to pay for it. Not Crunker
No,
CSGO,
it's
I
not
know that.
Crunker. It's not Crunker.
I know that Crunker you have to. It's a Crunker is CS:GO but pixelated and for free.
Sure.
Which, by the way, is what I spent like most of my days during my fucking seminar playing, because I was like at a job hunting seminar essentially, quote unquote, and like a lot of the classes was literally just like, ah, yes, here, do 5th grade level math. So I just didn't do it. I just sat there playing Crunker with the other people in the seminar.
W Crunker.
Though there is one person, like one group of like 3 people I think it was, that I did not get along with at all. Because like one of the few fucking discussions I had with them was literally just them just talking at me like, "Hey, oh, you watch anime, right? You like hentai, right? You like hentai, yeah? Just fucking purple bitch, the fucking Pornhub account. It's just a bunch of cosplay porn. You like that then?" And it's just like, okay, just I'm gonna leave the fucking room and just like go to the toilet so I can just detox a bit. And at that moment, I just realized, you know what? Schools are fucking lacking. Because essentially I went to the toilet because I actually had to use the toilet, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just go to the toilet, take my time taking a piss, essentially, just to detox a bit, and then go back in. You know what? You know, just deal with doing the fucking presentation on my own, essentially, because they weren't fucking doing the right goddamn thing. Essentially, it was like, do a presentation where you're supposed to introduce something to someone, and they were just like, okay, let's do this and this, as if the person we're showing this to would already know everything fucking about it. And I exited the toilet, and the instructor that was doing the lesson was waiting for me outside the toilet. Was like, "Are you okay?" Like, I noticed there was something going on back there, and you suddenly left. I wanted to make sure that you were okay, and I just sit there, you know, like, and then just stand there like I was actually okay. I just wanted to use the toilet and just take a bit of a break from having to deal with them while taking a piss. But at school, a teacher would never fucking do this. Like, a teacher would see this shit happening, watch you leave damn near about to burst into fucking tears, and ignore it, while she's just like, I see you was having mild problems with someone else and then left for the toilet. Better make sure he's okay. And it's just like, respect, man.
Imagine having to explain to the teacher what hentai is.
I mean, it didn't evolve into that. She didn't
Thank
hear
God.
the conversation, she just knew that I was getting visibly kind of upset at them. But yeah, like, schools would never. Anyway.
知らね。いいからちょっと試してみなって。実に都合のいいビッチメイドに仕上がってんぞ。
What? What? Listen to me when I'm talking to you. Also, don't turn people into slutty maids.
マキちゃんが言うんです。メイドたるもの、すべての面においての奉仕が必要だと。私
Why
は
not?
それを
It
聞
could be
い
a
て、
maid of
ハ
all
ッとし
work.
た思いでした。今までのメイドはあくまで上面をなぞっただけだったと気づかされたのです。
I don't know how to tell you this, but maids aren't prostitutes, Sachi.
Oh,
The porn is lying.
Yeah, as is usual.
Yes, you do
as is
not use porn as an instruction manual for actual sex. If you do, you'll end up fisting a girl with a fucking metal glove or something.
excuse me?
I just stole a joke from Joecat. Don't worry about it. That's complete nonsense. Stop dancing on Makina strings.
尽くしましょう。皆さんのためなら。それが命令とあらば、望まれるのならば、風見さんに性的なサービスをすることもやぶさかではございません。この小峰幸、いつでも捧げ。
He suddenly picks her up. She expects, oh no, he's going to drag me to his room now to take me up with my servers. Instead, he just carries her up to the fucking pond that Makina caught the crayfish in, just chucks her in, cool down in there.
That would be a more practical answer than what really happens.
I interrupt Sachi's outrageous proposal, grabbing her firmly by the scruff of her neck and lifting her off the ground.
What is she, a cat?
何するのよさ。
Wait. Yeah, Sachi. With the other hand, I seize the miscreant who's been putting troublesome ideas in her head. My prey dangling from both hands, I bellow loudly enough for the entire dorm to hear. Get out here, Amane! Amane!
何よもう。
Hold on.
お夕飯の準備してたとこなのに。
Hold on, why?
Hold on.
Hold on, why?
There's a good. He's looking for a good
Oh,
GIF,
yeah.
isn't he?
Probably. A gift that no one watching the recording will ever fucking see.
No, no, I'll tell you exactly what that reminds me of. You guys have played For Honor, right? You know what For Honor is?
Yes.
That is Daubeny.
That is what?
Daubeny.
I have no idea what that is. I know
Hold on.
For Honor, but I don't know any of the fucking specific terms.
Hold on. It should be the first cutscene. Watch it.
Alright.
You have to understand the joke. You have to be
That
informed.
day I learned that I was serving the wrong warlord. Her
Hold on, let me just like mute everything except for the game so people don't fucking hear the cutscene. Not yet apparently, because I haven't gotten that far yet. They just screamed to break it down. And the gate is fucking broken open. Yeah, apparently. The, the funny thing about this is they don't hear you guys talking either. No, you didn't stop we didn't stop recording. I had to mute my desktop so they didn't fucking have to listen to the video. Oh, we love the fucking killing blow. Fucking cave in the goddamn skull using uses the fucking crossguard of the sword. I still do not see your point in this cutscene. Damn, Dalmany's got fucking demoted. I still do not see your fucking point. People can hear you again, now fucking wallowing in your shame because that has nothing to do with the current situation. No one's being grabbed by the fucking scruff of their necks.
I'm #1 time waster.
Yes,
Little
you are.
psyop.
I waste a lot of time, but just for that fucking thing, you wasted more time because you wasted time in complete fucking silence, unlike me, who at least talks.
I talk. You muted me. Not the fucking.
I can't just watch a fucking video and just let the video play in the fucking background. Anyways.
Yeah.
Amon appears in no time at all, still gripping a potato in one hand. She favors me with a look of undisguised annoyance. Hey, I'm a little concerned about something here. These girls are getting worse by the day. Might that possibly be my fault?
はあそりゃあんたのせいでしょ思いっきり
I see. Sounds such surprises might be approaching after Makina's words earlier. But it's still something of a blow to face my fears made reality.
マキナもさっちゃんもユージが来て以来どんどん口も性格も悪くなっているというか
Gaslighting.
上の口は悪くなろうとも下はこう
Shut the fuck up, Makina.
いい具合に
No, you stop that. Children shouldn't be talking about things like that. They don't get dinner if they do that.
DV なのよさ
Domestic.
とまあこうなったのも明らかにあんたのせい
Get the ticks out of my dough. I don't like my dough clean without ticks in it.
Yeah, she obviously picked up that nonsense just now from a man, and I guess that means me. Sorry, I've seen the error of my ways.
もうかなわんわ
Amina answers in exasperated Kansai dialect. Seems to have concluded that my repentance isn't going to produce any real results. I guess she's probably right. But I'm now firmly convinced that my behavior has been a bad influence on my two younger classmates. Try to tone down the guy talk and stick to nice harmless chats about pasta. Or whatever.
あれなんで今日はみんな集まってんの何かあったんだっけ
An intervention.
Hey, Amina, we have one here that doesn't seem to have been influenced by me and the least. Can I use her as mitigating evidence?
なりうるとユージが思うんだったら説明の機会だけは与えるけど
Yeah, I want to see this defense as well.
Sorry, impossible. I've thrown myself on the mercy of the court.
何よなんかよくわかんないけど多分バカにされたのよねそうよねバカじゃないわよ
No, you're very fucking stupid.
はいみちる様は大丈夫です今の疑問の答えはともかくとして大丈夫です
Go back to looting through the trash
あ
cans.
と根拠も何もないのに大丈夫とか言う
In this case, an external influence or two could pretty much only be a good thing. That said, the thought of Michiru remade in the image of Makina sends a cold shiver down my spine. Got nothing but
That is not a good
eccentrics in
thought,
the
no.
storm as it stands. I'd really like to avoid adding that sort of hybrid super pest to the mix.
そういやなんか今日駅前におっかない車が山ほどいたのよさ
Clinging to Amina, Makina reports the earlier events.
おっかないって何それ車高が激低いとか助手席に変なオブジェが回ってるとかそんなん
What? Nah, they weren't freaky scary like some you could see I could see you driving.
ユージの中の私ってそういうキャラなのねえそういうアマネーの乗りそうなおっかないじゃないのよさこれもあんたが悪いわよねユージ
He just looks over to I blame you for this. Sorry, I've seen the error of my ways.
でどういうおっかないなのその車ってのは黒塗り超テカテカしてた窓も真っ黒だった窓も真っ黒だったら見えないじゃない外が
tent.
みちる様スモークガラスです。
No,
Nani
not
sore?
smoked
ガラ
glass.
スがいぶされてるの？
These people never heard of tent.
Here's the thing, it might just be the case that the Japanese word for it is smoked glass or something. Alternatively, it's just a different
translators.
name for it.
Yeah, the translators didn't quite get the appropriate
Threat
words
secu-
across.
I need to talk about something real quick. The fucking threat secured thing reminded me of it. I fall into a minor depression more every day because one of my grandmother's cats, the one that I got to name Nora, she has an infection in her eyes, so she needs eye drops. And for some reason, I'm the one that has to go up there and give her the eye drops every fucking day, which she hates. So every time I go up there to give her the eye drops, she starts running away faster and faster with more and more panic, and seeing that just fucking breaks my heart.
Mm.
I don't want to do this no more! Michiru, stop talking for a while.
なんでよ、スモークっていうぐらいだから合ってるでしょ。なんで違うのよ。
Cooking something over a fire isn't smoking it! Michiru!
あんた、スモークサーモンとかスモークチーズとか食べたことないの？
Yes, and none of that involves cooking something over a fire!
なんかめんどくさい流れね。要するに、エンチュリーとかリクサスと
Well,
か
that's bad again.
その手の高級車ってことでしょ？
Should we pause the recording again? We should.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're back.
He missed the button the first time.
Shut the
Laughed
fuck
at his
up.
user.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
そうなのよさ。あ、そっか、今日。ああ、あんたいつもあれが来るときって、朝から寮の中にいたから大名行列のことを知らなかったのね。
The what?
大
Yeah.
名行列
This particular use of the phrase at this particular point confused me too, but
I'm aware what it
in the
means.
original context, daimyo were the various warlords that
Yes.
Japan had to, well, endure during the
Mm.
period of the Sengoku Jidai,
Yes.
as you probably all
People-
will know,
People like
Yep.
Nobunaga.
Indeed.
or Date Masamune and others. People like that a lot.
I've been worried he might be the sort to stealthily hit the ball in the kitchen when the kids' backs are turned. Things have progressed to the point of visual hallucinations.
Yeah, Oda Nobunaga walks through the door.
Dear
だから
God.
人をよどみなくスルッとアル中にするな。黒塗り高級車の列を例えたんでしょ。わかるやろそれぐらい。
We're buffeted with roars of Kansai inflicted rage. However, I've already tuned Amine out and currently wondering about the one's conspicuous absence from our group. By the way, I haven't seen Skaki today. She out today?
っていう字ってその辺のことも全然聞いてないの？
I don't know what stuff you're referring to. What does Sakaki's absence have to do with your alcoholism?
アル中から離れろや。今日はですね。
At my side, Sachi hesitantly begins to speak, but quickly falters to a stop. What should I not have asked?
いや、別にまずいってことでもないんだけどね。
For once, even Michiru has somewhat of a restrained expression on her face.
今日、榊さんがいないのはあれよ。授業参観だから。
Her parents are visiting the school. Even though it's a Sunday.
日曜だからよ。
What?
大名行列でいらっしゃるのよ。気まぐれでね。今回は電車で、そうですか。
Oh, hello,
そ
my
れで
angel.
駅の方へいらっし
I
ゃっ
don't
て。
know why that fucking slipped out. That made me cringe in the moment immediately.
Fail.
I'm gonna
Just
go
gonna
fuck-
sit there and feel very inadequate for a few minutes, folks.
Oh, fuck.
Had to smash my head against the door real quick.
Intriguing, intriguing.
かりました。では予定通りですね。はい。由美子さんは寮におりますので、学園にはいらっしゃらん。すみません。来客のようで。はい。はい。では30分後に。はい。どうぞ。
Here I was, thinking the job of a principal consisted solely of signing off on paperwork. It seems I was mistaken. I owe you an apology.
ただ電話してたってだけで仕事してるって思われるとか、本当にバカにされてるとしか思えないんだけど。
Anyway, there's some I wanted to ask you about.
まあいいわ。とりあえずマナーとしてドアぐらい閉めてくれないかしら。
Whoops, sorry about that. After swinging the door, overly ornate door shut, I wander over to the espresso machine and pour out 2 cups of coffee. Set the cups down on the table, just a sort of dignified slab of wood you'd expect a raging giant monkey to fling dramatically through some window, then take my seat on the sofa.
自分の部屋並みに手慣れてきたわね。
I'm at home anyway where you are. Not even
Any more of that, and I'll use the air horn.
I was about to say, not even reacting anymore, huh? The principal grumbles a bit at my confident movements, but nonetheless sits down across from me without being asked.
それで話っていうのは？
Wanted to discuss our future together. Sorry. I'm waiting for the air horn.
Actually, better idea.
Yeah, it makes sense. Amanda told me there's a parent-teacher conference taking place today, and I'm looking to turn you into a parent and a teacher.
Already a teacher. Well, a principal, but
The part that made me fucking leave my chair was the parent part.
you don't say.
It was not supposed to be turned her into both a teacher and a parent. It was supposed to be turn her into a parent on top of a teacher. I'm going to fucking stab myself one of these days. Actually, there is a needle here I could use to poke myself.
You already have many sharp objects strewn across your household.
I'm grabbing the machete. Nah, not
Of
actually.
course you would.
授業参観。
If you want to give Beast a birthday
なるほど。
gift, give him
そういう
something
こ
that
と
could
ね。
be used as a weapon.
I'm already convinced that if I ever become a big enough YouTuber to warrant opening a fucking PO box, one of the first things I'm gonna be sent is either various fucking anime merch or a live fucking weapon. I can somehow fucking guarantee it if that ever happens. Thank God it's never
mail
happening.
I'd mail you a Zweihander.
Fucking Flamberg in my goddamn post box.
You never know. You could make it big. After all, you're probably one of the only VTuber. Not VTuber. Fuck. Yeah, he's totally a VTuber, guys. He's totally a VTuber.
Actually, people like Justin for sure are actually bigger than me at this point. People just don't really watch my fucking long form content.
I would say that you're definitely one of the big ones up there when it comes to visual
I am
novels.
a big one when it comes to visual novels, but that's the problem. I'm a bigger one when it comes to the visual novels. YouTube doesn't like people doing visual novels.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, I think you're
Supposed
aware
to
about
help
it's the
Divers
weekend.
2 content.
There are no classes for anyone to sit
Easy
in on,
money
and
printer.
there shouldn't be any teachers here to have a conference with. Weird enough, but on top of it all, you're at school for some reason.
休みの日なのにね。
Also, there was a clump of expensive jet black cars sticking out like sore thumb around the station this afternoon. Finally,
最後に
I haven't seen Skagi all day. I don't know much of anything about her background, but that aloof attitude makes me think her family environment is probably unusual. Judging from the way the others reacted, all of this seems to be connected. Am I on the right track?
そうさんたちは教えてくれなかったの？
I'm sure Beast wants to be on her right track.
Well,
Nah.
only insofar as he's letting her get railed.
Nah. I'm not seeking to be on the right track. I'm seeking to run the train on her. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like zombies?
getting railed.
What, like the hit game Call of Duty Zombies?
Anyways, it's a private matter after all. I didn't feel comfortable dragging it out of them, so I came here to get the story from a more official source.
そう
Principal lets out a single sigh and stands up from the sofa. Opening a desk drawer, she takes out a brochure, then returns and drops it on the desk in front of me. There's the familiar Mihama Academy admission pamphlet.
これあなたがここに来た当初見せたわよね
Yeah? Although I just flipped through it, really. The sort of informational brochure is generally packed with thinly disguised advertisement and obtuse legal disclaimers. By the way, it tends to involve a lot of flowery, empty phrases, not genuine facts and figures. I'm not twisted enough to find pleasure in picking out all the lies and half-truths I can find in this sort of thing. This pamphlet in particular was written about this truly bizarre academy of ours. I expect there's more lies than half-truths, and mostly pretty blatant ones at that.
そっかじゃあここもちゃんとは見ていないわよね
Principal Tachibana flips pamphlet open to the first page. Just as I'd expected, it's filled with pseudo-poetical sentences describing the school and its mission in highly exaggerated terms. Is there something? Huh? The principal's pointing on to the opposite page. In the upper half of the brochure, there's the words Principal Tachibana Chizuru, accompanied by a weirdly formal photo portrait. Then we have the chairman of the board of trustees, accompanied by a different name, Sakaki Michiaki.
My, my.
By God, his parents must have hated him.
What is that supposed to mean?
His name is Sakaki Michiaki.
I don't know what that translates to.
It sounds retarded.
A lot of names sound like that.
Well, what would be the best name you know of?
Here's the thing. The problem is the fact that both words end with Aki. So it just sounds weird.
Nah, bro, it's poetic, trust me. They coped with that one. They know what they're doing. They're Japanese.
So this would be... The principal nods deeply.
そうよ榊道明氏偶然同じ名字なんてありえないわよね榊さんの父親よ今日視察にお見えになるの
そろそろ時間ね
榊道明氏についてあなたはどれぐらい知っているの
As much as the next guy, no more. I haven't had any reason to look too deeply into him. Sakaki Michiaki is a name you'll find extremely frequently in the papers, magazines, and television news. The East Beach Express Group, owners of a rail network with a prominent line running across the east coast of the Kanto region. As this powerful corporate body's president, it's only natural that he's referred in the media on a regular basis. Referenced in the media, not referred.
For any railway enthusiasts at home, think of George Hudson or the like.
Here's the thing, though. I don't trust railway people anymore.
Yeah, I hear...
Probably sexually harassing the trains.
Yeah, I hear that German railways are not good these days.
I'm not trying to reference that. I'm trying to reference fucking Maitetsu.
Oh, right.
But yeah, German fucking trains are terrible.
You make ours look good. I'm just going to put that out there now.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot.
It is. On the surface, he's the head of one of the leading Japanese business conglomerates and an extravagant multimillionaire. And behind the scenes, he's a heartless tyrant ruthlessly wielding brute force to perpetuate an aggressive expansion of his company's rail network. He doesn't hesitate to shatter the lives of those who stand in his way. In particular, there's a lot of talk about his borderline fraudulent tactics in acquiring land, apparently a legacy of the previous presidents. Under his leadership, the group has earned a friendly nickname, Eager Bandit Express.
I've been calling them East Leech Express.
Also works. I'm not really I'm really not particularly interested in that sort of gossip. The fact that I know his name anyway is a decent indication of just how much of an infamous celebrity this man is. Well, that's about the extent of my knowledge. Well, this is the part where you tell me I've gotten the wrong idea about the guy.
マスコミの作り上げた虚像ではなく、本当の彼は好人物でとかね。フィクションならよくある話だけど、残念ながらそれはないわ。
The principal takes a brief sip of her coffee.
その噂通りの彼が時々気まぐれで娘のいるこの学園に視察ということでやってくるの。表面上は娘に会いに来てるってことになってるんだけど、
That's not the case.
会った試しがないわ。これまでに3回彼はここを訪問しているけどね。彼女榊さんの方から会うのを拒絶しているのよ。
There a reason for that?
それを話すには前にも言ったこの学園のできた経緯から話さないといけないわ。そもそもいけない。そろそろいらっしゃるわ。
After stopping the alarm, the principal glances back at me.
今の話また後ででもできるけど聞きたい？
No, I don't think that's a good idea. The man comes all the way out here to visit his daughter's school and leaves without even meeting her. From that behavior, it's pretty clear the story of Mihana's Academy's founding is directly connected to Sakaki's past and family circumstances. Even the principal doesn't spell it out for me. I don't think it would be right to hear any more than this from a third party. I'm sure it involves those complex reasons she has for being here that you were hesitant to talk about last time. That would mean you'd have to tell me things my classmate won't keep to herself. And if you left the sensitive parts out, I'd end up with half an unpleasant story, but just as bad.
そう。意外にクラスメート思いなのね。
Nah, I'm just looking to avoid making my life more complicated than it needs to be. Stand up from the couch and begin to move towards the door.
榊さん、今日は多分寮の屋上にいると思うわ。
But before I can make my exit, the principal's words bring me to
さ
a
っきも言
halt.
った通り、父親には会おうとしないのは彼女の方なんだけど、部屋にこもりきりで出てこなかったり、その時間だけ外に出ているというわけじゃないの。父親の来るときは決まって寮の屋上から下を見下ろして通り一遍の視察をする父親の姿を見ているわ。
And you're telling me this why?
他の誰も彼女のケアはしてあげられないのよ。あの通りの子だし、他の子たちも近づきにくいし、特に父親の来るときはピリピリしていて近寄りがたいから。その点、あなたは最近榊さんとも交流があるみたいだし。
I don't know where you got that information, but it must be a pretty shaky source. I'm not any closer to Kaki than any of the others are. If anything, it's the opposite.
そうなの。あなただったら少しは榊さんのケアもしてあげられるかと思ったんだけど。
I'm willing to show a lot of kindness to you tonight.
Real? Just the deep, not the trumpet. Get the crickets out. Get the cricket. Very good.
Fuck you.
No.
Act on the basis of wishful thinking, and you'll never get anything done. More importantly, don't you have a VIP to roll out the red carpet for? I believe it now. Sort of sensed this in our previous conversation as well, but the principal seems to be expecting some sort of convenient chemical reaction between me and the other students. Yes, I'm putting an effort towards creating something like student life for myself, which means trying to maintain a kind of basic standard of communication with my classmates. But if that were to cross the line, I'd have to push my way into their private lives. There's no way it would end well for anyone involved. After all, we're talking about people driven into something very close to an isolation facility. Worst case scenario, prying could quite literally be a lethal mistake.
Lethal company.
If I ever get involved in their problems, it's only going to be when they reach out to me on their own initiative. Since Kagi hasn't shown any intention to do so, I'm not going to make the first move. And I'm convinced that's the correct policy.
そろそろいらっしゃる頃よね。
ひとまず寮の周りの掃除は一通り終わりましたが、
いつもさっちゃんがやってるように綺麗にしてれば何も言われやしないわよ。
挨拶とかした方がいいの？
やめといた方がいいと思うよ。あまり人のお父さんを悪く言いたくはないけど、正直いい気分にはならないと思う。
あまねって由美子のお父さんに会ったことあるの？
うちの父さん料理人じゃない？だからいろんなところと交流があってね。それでここに入る前に挨拶だけはしたんだけどさ。
あまりいい気分にはならなかったんですね。
なんかね、月並みな言い方だけど目が笑ってなかったんだよね、榊さんのお父さん。言葉だけは気持ち悪いぐらいに丁寧だったんだけど。
にしてもひどいよね。会社があるのかもしんないけど、わざわざ選んで休日にやってきて、しかもそのまま帰っちゃうんでしょ？
まあポーズでやってることだからね。
あまり好きじゃない大人の匂いがするのよさ。
だね。まあうちらに会いに来るわけじゃなし、たかだか1時間かそこらなんだからおとなしくし。
そういや、ユージはどこ行ったの？さっき学園長のところに行くって言ったきり帰ってきてないけど。
そういや、どこ行ったのかな。
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be introduced to a man of whom most of you will probably wish that Oda Nobunaga had relieved his head.
お久しぶりです。
Wanna be an asshole at the party?
The ultimate cliffhanger?
Yes.
You know what? Find out next time the ultimate arsehole of whom you wish the Taiko would go and deal with.
If
Nah,
I hadn't
hold on, let me
wasted so
just...
much time, there wouldn't have been a cliffhanger.
My god, everything's dying again.
just as dead as this episode between the eyes.
Ugh.
Did it take a screenshot? It did take a screenshot. Good.
This is all my fault for Dalbany posting.
状況、セーブ。
Oh,
Anyways,
get
I hope
cooked
you
in the
guys
comments.
enjoyed this one. Ah! That actually kind of hurt my hand.
are you okay?
Yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Uh,
Take care.
see ya.